Lego Buff Productions, here with my brand new MOC, and this is the Lego Star Wars Republic Training Outpost. And I gotta say, this MOC has a ton of detail in it. So let's jump right in. Right now, it is on camera's on the roof of the base, and behind it is the actual training center, but I'll get into that a little bit later. So first of all, as you can see on top, you see Captain Rex with some 501st clones. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another one right here, 5, and then the 501st pilot who is piloting the Republic gunship. And you can see Cody and a 212th trooper are going to welcome them. So I'll just take that off real quick. So basically what's happening is Captain Rex is coming for an exclusive meeting with Commander Cody and some other commanders, which I'll show you in a little bit. Anyway, the only other thing on the roof is this little turret, and move up a little bit closer, right there. And here you can see the turret. I do use all Episode 3 clones in this, except for just a few clone gunners. So I know it's not really accurate to have Clone Wars clones with Episode 3 clones. I just worked out that I had some of these to use for this MOC. So I'm really proud of this turret. I had an old turret that had some of these pieces, and I totally redid it and fixed it up a ton. Looks really cool. So anyway, that's what the turret looks like. I'll probably be doing a tutorial on how to make that turret. So anyway, back onto the MOC. We have 2 security cameras on the front. This is the front of the building. We have 2 doors right here. We have a security camera here and a security camera here. And they're just basic generic security cameras. Alright, and the cool part about this base is it's like if you have any of the Lego modular buildings, you know that they come apart really easily. So this roof just comes right off. And there you can see the beginning, the inside, but I'm actually going to start with the bottom. Like I said, this just comes right off. Really cool. So I'll first show you the base part, the entranceway, rather, of the base. So we have these 2 doors, and they open just like that, and then pulling the camera over, there you can see it's just droid arms connecting them, so it can easily bend that way, so it can fit around this post right here. It's the same with the other door. We go like that. So really cool. Really like the way these doors turned out. They're really big, so you can put some vehicles, or get some vehicles into the base through those. Alright, now I'm just gonna move in a little closer. Alright, so this is the basic training area. So right here we have these cool things that I made. I'm not really sure there's an actual name for these. Here you can see a clone falling and a clone beginning. So basically what it is it's a bunch of ladders going across, and then you just take a clone and he tries to run across the ladders as fast as he can. It improves their agility and their speed. And let's say they go too slow, the first one will go down, this one will lock, next one will go down, this one will lock, next one will go down, so then they'll fall into the water. And that is all water on this side and this side. So that's where this clone is falling in right now. And then in the middle, we have some clones exercising. So you can see these are all 212 troopers from the new battle pack. This one is using a jump rope, again, custom. Here we have some clones lifting some weights. And here's a stand, actually, that holds the weights. And I'll probably be making tutorials on a bunch of the stuff you see in this MOC. So look forward to those if you want to know how to make some of this stuff, such as this stand and the weights. So the 2 other weights go on top, because there's another clone right here using another set. And then finally we have a clone on the bench press. There we go. There you can see the bench press. So it looks really cool. And then in the corner, or actually in the back, you can see a gun rack right there with the new Star Wars blasters. You'll see what those are for in a few minutes. And then you have a danger sign right there. And then some barricades. But you'll see what all that is for in just a little bit. And again, just to show you, the clones will start by walking up here, running across, and then they can get down from there. So that is the first floor of the MOC. So it's really an information center, I guess, is the best word for it. And again, it just slides right on. And then if you saw, there were some studs around that it connects to, just a few, so it can easily come back off. So, move the camera up. There we go. So here you can see Commander Cody, the 212 trooper that were coming up. There's a staircase that comes down. Take those off so you can see. All along the sides are airborne troopers at computers. There you can see computer. All along that wall, there's 4 there, and then there's 4 there. So they're monitoring, again, battles, any ships that might come into this planet's near this planet, all that kind of fun stuff. And then on the back, we have a bunch of crates with Star Wars blasters, the new ones, and then some rifles, and then some more crates with the blasters. And if you can tell, there's actually giant holes in this floor. So, hole here, hole here, hole here, and a hole right here. And that's really a unique feature to this, because the only way to get up is a special rope ladder, which I'll show you in a little bit after I show you some more of the detail. But it really opens it up, and it just adds a cool effect to have those giant gaps in there, and then you just get to the middle through here, 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 or here. And in the middle you can just see a bunch more computers, and then this special meeting area where we have my custom Commander Bly. Again, I will be getting a official custom one. This is just until I do get that one. If you watch my Clone Army, you'll see how I got that one. And then Commander Fox. Eventually Commander Cody will sit down with Captain Rex. And another good reason for these holes is the enemy, if they somehow get in through the doors, they can just, the clones can go grab the weapons and start shooting at the droids or whoever is breaking in. It's a bunch of cabinets. So inside each cabinet, there is something like here is just some, see if I can get that out. Maybe not, but that just had letters. A lot of these have briefcases. This one has like a little holocron thing. Pretty cool. And then on top you see these tiles. Right there, there's archway there. And then on the other side, it's hidden by the stairs, but same thing. And there's just a bunch of walkie-talkies in there. And then you can put things like backpacks on top of the tiles. So it's like shelving. So you can put it up here or up here. So when the clones come to work, they can put all their things there. If there's guests, they can put stuff there. That's really what that's for. Alright, there you can see the rope ladder. So this is 100% custom. Well, the ladder I got an idea from an actual Lego set, but the ladder is all custom. The mechanism is custom. So there you can see it droops down. So clones down here can climb up, and then that's how you get to the second story. That's the only way. So the reason I made it like this is, let's say there was a break-in, bounty hunters, CIS, separatists, someone breaks in. You just, it's kind of hard to see. I'll show you in a little bit. There's a little knob down here that I'm just going to twist. And the ladder is going to wind up. Just like that. So that nobody from the ground can get up. And here's a better look at the ladder. mechanism. And I will again be doing a tutorial on this. So it's just this wheel that you turn. Really cool. Alright. On the back there. And what these are for is if a escape pod or some type of smaller vehicle, such as this one right here, this is custom, not really too detailed though, but if it were in distress and it needed somewhere to land real quickly, all of these gates do open and it can fly in this way and land in the base. So it's really convenient. Again, easily fits right in there and it can just go in and land. And then these do all close up so no enemy ships can land in there. So that is it for the actual base part, and now on to the most exciting part, the actual training part. Really cool. Took a lot of time to figure out exactly what I wanted to put out here. Here we are. So this door actually goes into the base. So fold these back, take this off. So you can see this is where the clones will prepare. So as you saw on the inside, there's a gun rack. There are 5 guns, meaning 5 can go at a time. When you come back, you put the guns there for the next wave. And then just the little waiting area right here. They wait, and then once the course is clear, this door right here will open up and the clones will come out. So when they first come out, it's going to be really hectic. So I made this little mountain area so they can hide, get their thoughts together, make a plan there. It's pretty clear area, no obstacles right away. And I did not put this tiling or these plates here because I wanted it just to be plain, so it's kind of familiar to them before they go into this crazy environment, as you can see here. So in the back we see a bunch of Commando Droids. There's a total of 6 shooting at them. And the reason I'm using these new Star Wars blasters is because obviously if the clones got shot with a real gun, they would die. So as many of you know, these little blue things shoot off, and then once they hit the clones, they're just zapped a little bit, and then they get taken back into the base, and they'll have to wait to go with another group. So as you can see here, there's 2 ways you can go about once you exit out of this mountain area. First way is through this little narrow passageway. So what this does for you is it protects you from fire, gunfire, because there's this mountainous wall. You can see that right there, protecting you from gunfire. But it's really there's a ton of slopes, so it's easy to turn a twist an ankle, break your leg, something like that. So you risk injury when you go that way. The other way is to come right out into the open. Again, I use these dark gray and light gray colors to kind of make it a little bit mountainous. And you come to this frozen lake, or river, I guess you could say, because it's really small. It's not water, it's all ice. So as you can see here, this clone is running out right into the open, shooting at these Commando Droids. And this clone didn't realize that this was ice, so he's slipping and falling. But clones can actually use the ice to their advantage. They can run up this side and jump, slide on here, and slide across. So it'll be hard for the Commando Droids to shoot them, and they can easily shoot the Commando Droids. So they slide across and then get up on the other side. But this clone didn't realize it, so he's going to slip and fall. Alright, so if you do go the mountainous way, you end up in the forest area. So there is a little brown mountain right there. And then, so they come around, and then there's this hidden staircase made out of branches. Really cool technique I used to make that. And you can see a clone, it's pretty much hidden by the tree, and he is basically sniping from back there. at the Commando Droids. And then there's just a bunch more grass pieces, and you can see this is where the frozen ice part ends, and a clone can just run up from there. And then they can either go this way or this way. This clone is going this way. Again, they're out in the open, and this clone actually got up. There's another flat part. There you can see where clones can go that way, through here, or through here. And then the final part is fire. So all around here is all burned already, and the middle part is all up in flames. And so basically what their objective is they start back there. Again, they have to make a plan. They get shot, they get zapped, they go back in, start over. But they want to pull a lever that's hidden inside the mountain, which I'll show you a bit later, and that will shut off everything, and then they can safely go back. But to get into the mountain, there's only one entranceway right there. So we have flames right here and right here, so you can't run in from this angle. And then if you do come in from this side or the other side, it's the exact same way. You have to go this way because there's flames right here prohibiting you from passing. And then we have these two spinning flame mechanisms that spin. So let's say you come here, you can't get through because there's a flame. It's gonna spin, you'll be pushed out. So you gotta wait till it's right here, and then you can quickly run through. And that's the same way if you want to enter from the front. You have to wait, kind of stay in the middle of there and get through. It's the exact same on the other side. And then there's flames from the mountains, and then there's a flamethrower here and a flamethrower, identical one again, on the other side. Alright, here's the back. So you see more Commando Droid, or the two Commando Droids there, two there, and two there. And then under all the mountains is all the controls. So there's a bunch of hidden turrets and stuff. Obviously I did not make them, but if this were real, there would be hidden turrets everywhere, and that's what all these controls are for. So all these control panels are identical. This is the only other spot that I used the clone gunners. This is what they look like. And the clone gunners are just making sure everything is working correctly and stuff. And basically controlling all the turrets and the Commando Droids, because obviously if they put real Commando Droids in there, it'd be very dangerous. So they put in, they took out the brains, or not really brains, but the computer chips that control the Commando Droids, and they replaced them with Republic equipment. Alright, and finally there is the switch. All they have to do is run in here and pull it down, but it is not that easy. There are two Commando Droids hidden here that they cannot see. So what these are for is if during the battle, let's say the clones are like, it's way too easy for the clones, they did it in like a minute, and they're running in here, these Commando Droids will jump right out at them. They don't have weapons, but they're, if you've seen the Clone Wars episodes, Commando Droids are very agile, I guess is the correct word, really strong and fast. And so they just tackle them and beat them up. Or they can be sent out into the actual battle. So even though they don't have a gun, they can just start running out and attacking the clones. So they're for here if the clones get in here really fast, or to go out and attack the clones. So that is pretty much it. Again, guys, sorry this took so long to make the video, but there's just so much detail I didn't want to skip out on anything. Alright, so I'll just quickly put this back on. And I'll show you one more quick thing. There's cameras. So there's a camera here and a camera right here. And they're both the same, how they work. And basically they can move any way they need to film. And that's what's on those computer screens inside the base. So that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, sorry this is so long. If you're still watching this, thank you. And if you have any ideas for future mocks, go ahead and put in the comments. I'll be happy to make something that you guys want to see. So thank you again so much for watching, and have a great day.